Most people want an extraordinary life. They want success, confidence, money, a strong body, a sharp mind, and the freedom to live life on their own terms. But there's one problem. They want extraordinary results while continuing with ordinary habits. They wait for motivation. They work hard when they feel inspired, but slow down when things become difficult. They make plans, but keep postponing the execution. And whenever life gets uncomfortable, they look for an excuse to stop. The people who truly separate themselves from the crowd usually understand one simple principle. You don't need to become better than everyone else. You need to become better than the person you were yesterday. That is the 1% mindset. It isn't about becoming perfect. It's about improving yourself consistently, even when the improvement seems too small to matter. Think about it. One workout won't transform your body. One book won't transform your mind. One productive day won't transform your life. But what happens when you repeat those actions for years? That's where the real transformation begins. The first rule of the 1% mindset is simple. Stop depending on motivation. Motivation feels powerful, but it doesn't last. Some days you'll feel energetic. Some days you'll feel completely exhausted. Some days you'll want to work. Other days you'll want to do absolutely nothing. If your actions depend on your feelings, your results will always be inconsistent. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. You don't have to feel ready, you just have to start. Because very often, motivation comes after action, not before it. The second rule is to become comfortable with discomfort. Your brain naturally wants comfort. It wants familiar routines. It wants easy decisions. It wants immediate pleasure. But growth usually lives on the other side of discomfort. Studying when you would rather scroll. Training when you're tired. Working when nobody's watching. Learning something you're bad at. Having a difficult conversation instead of avoiding it. These moments may feel uncomfortable, but they build something much more valuable than temporary comfort. They build mental strength. And every time you choose the difficult but meaningful option, you become a little harder to stop. The third rule is to keep the promises you make to yourself. This is something most people underestimate. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'll wake up early. I'll work out tomorrow. I'll stop wasting time," and then break those promises again and again, you slowly lose trust in yourself. Real confidence doesn't come from simply telling yourself that you're capable. It comes from proving it. Start making smaller promises and keep them. If you say you'll work for 30 minutes, work for 30 minutes. If you say you'll exercise, exercise. Every promise you keep becomes evidence that you can rely on yourself, and that evidence builds confidence. The fourth rule is to protect your attention. Today, everyone is fighting for your attention. Social media, notifications, short videos, entertainment, constant messages. If you don't control your attention, something else will. And the ability to focus deeply has become rare. While everyone else is constantly distracted, the person who can sit down and concentrate on one important task has a massive advantage. So, learn to put your phone away. Learn to work without constantly checking notifications. Learn to be bored without immediately reaching for entertainment. Your attention is your life. Where your attention goes, your life follows. And finally, stop comparing your journey to everyone else's. You see someone's success, their body, their money, their lifestyle, and suddenly you feel behind. But you're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their failures. You don't see their doubts. You don't see the years of work behind the result. So instead of asking, "Why am I not where they are?" ask, "Am I better than I was yesterday?" Maybe you learned something. Maybe you became more disciplined. Maybe you controlled your emotions. Maybe you finished something you wanted to quit. That progress matters. Because the 1% mindset isn't about changing your entire life overnight. It's about making better decisions repeatedly. One better decision today, another tomorrow, and another the day after that. Eventually, those small decisions become habits. Your habits become your character, and your character shapes your future. So the next time your mind says, do it tomorrow, skip it today. You're too tired. You're not ready. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what would the better version of me do right now? Then do that. Because extraordinary lives are rarely built through extraordinary moments. They are built through ordinary actions, repeated with extraordinary consistency. Improve by 1% every single day. And one day, you'll look back and realize, you didn't just change your habits, you changed your entire life.